folks, it's Darth Rabbit 07 coming at you today with another quick review. This time thanks to the Chosen Prime for their, this was last year's exclusive, it's Pistolonyx. It's basically the black version of Megatron and it looks absolutely stellar. These boxes are packed so very well, and I forgot that I had this for a while because I got a little overflow backlog of stuff or what have you, and I did get this last year from them, and I really am glad I got a hold of this. And you will see in the next video review I've got a fourth party version of this actual original mold, so, and that's just a little spoiler coming up for the next quick review. But we're going to get this guy out of box, look at his accessories, and a lot of you've already either got this, and I think there was only a certain number of these, but I'm so, like I said, glad I got a black version of Megatron just like this. This reminds me of that old G1 piece that I had, very dorky little thing, but this is same colors as that, and so that makes that cooler. Thanks again to all those who have liked, share, subscribe. Let's get this thing out of the box and get into it. Thanks again. Most of you that have this already knows what comes in the box, but what comes in the box for those that don't know, this is an alternate head that was on the figure to know. This is the smiling happy face and the orange cap that's in this so they can sell it. In the bottom tray you got all the scope pieces for making the gun, the key to Vector Sigma, the pistol from the 86 movie, attachment, I'm not quite sure where that goes to, I've seen it a couple of times, but then there's the flail. That was in the bottom tray. Stacking up, you take this guy off of here real carefully so you don't slosh stuff. You got the Pointer Sisters there, you got the jazz hands there, you got the face that came with it. I've got it turned over there, but a lot of folks have already seen this face. This is the face that comes with it to begin with, and I didn't really care for it, so I got quickly swapped out. And if you did note there, Pistolonyx has already got the face that I wanted on it. That looks so much better. Plus, I've outfitted him with one of those Toy Hacks Repro label, the Decepticon symbol, because that's just exactly what this figure needed. This thing is absolutely phenomenal. Let's get this onto the turntable. What else is there to say outside of the one? If you got any of these Newage Legends class figures, you do know that these are essentially a mini masterpiece all the way through and through. These things have the articulation that the masterpieces have gotten in the newer figures, but at the Legends class scale. This is not a full-blown MP36. This is just a wee little guy. These boxes are tiny and just so everything is well thought out. I love that they got the little tray for it to sit safely in when you're not displaying it. You got the interchangeable hands option if you want that option. And the articulation on these is bar none just some of the best articulation in action figures. And it's done at what they call those Legends or smaller scale. I've had a lot of fun playing around with this guy in his robot mode. I've transformed him a couple of times, and he can get into the fun and the gritty and whatnot. And I'm not sure if it actually does got like a post back there to where you can, if you got a stand, you can get it some of the flying poses and whatnot. So you can have him all stretched out, flying along to his next fight with Optimus. I mean, now I'm waiting on the Newage David to come, in the mail. It's coming from across the pond, I do believe. But like I said, I'm so glad I splurged with the Chosen Prime and got this exclusive for them from last year. And gosh, yeah, so I've had a Newage figure all along for a little while. It wasn't too much longer after that. It was an accidental order at Christmas that I was trying to get what was called an MP36, and I will get into that one later. And that's the upsize scale of this mold anyway. Let me get this guy into his gun mode or alt mode there. And 3, 2, 1, and I just for one want to take the time to just absolutely marvel at the level of engineering that went into this piece to fold everything up so nice and neat, retaining all of the play features of the bigger version, the masterpiece version, at a smaller scale, and this thing is absolutely amazing, guys. I really am just super duper impressed. And it doesn't have all the, it's got some panels, but it's not as panely as the MP36. And this is the front view of it. Just to let you look on that. And the side. And this is exactly, you know, what I wanted in a Megatron from the get-go as a kid, but Dad would never let us have Transformers that were guns. So this is ever so bittersweet having this in hand, and just really do appreciate, you know, him being a good dad and not letting me play with that, because this kind of thing can get, you know, a kid shot, especially these days with all the crazy that's going on in the world. So I mean, I really do love this Newage Pistolonyx, and it's very akin to the faux one I had as a kid. So, but this is way better engineered, right down to the transformation and the use of the insides of the legs to become this piece right here that you connect the stock to or the scope to, not the stock, the scope. But I mean, and that scope telescopes in and out and stuff. I mean, it's just really cleverly engineered. I'm preaching to the choir. The folks has already got this. So let's go ahead and get the extra pieces out here in 3, 2, 1, and how did they quite honestly do this? This is beyond me. But this is, like I said, a very excellent piece altogether. I'm starting to back this off just a little bit. There we go. Just an excellent piece in hand, and just looks so amazing. I mean, it ain't gonna fit in your big old clubbers, but I mean, and you'll never really get it displayed like, you know, like you need to the arm. But I mean, it's the Walther P38. It's what G1 Megatron is, and just outstanding little piece here all the way around. Love the way this looks. I'm gonna get it back into robot mode, give you some final thoughts on this. Thanks again for watching. Final thoughts on this outstanding Pistolonyx black version of Megatron. Wow. That is the one that I just can't get off of, is the wow factor that this has. This is an excellent piece, and succeeds where the MP36 was wanting to win. Might be a little bit gappy right there, but that's a small problem. That's not a big deal with this little guy. Thanks again to Chosen Prime for sending us out so fast last year. And better late than never with this quick review. So this was actually my first Newage figure. Then I had the little MP36 upscale. I think it stands like about that tall compared to this one, but it's still just this engineering, you know, redone, and the parts are nice and good, and I'm just really tickled with it. Those looking for an alternative to the Hasbro, and you don't want to take up as much space, I highly recommend anything Newage at this point. I'm going to probably end up, you know, having many more purchases this next year through them, as they seem to have got the stuff refined, and it's just really good workmanship here, good quality. This one didn't have the little QC thing, but this was, like I said, especially made, as you can see, for the Chosen Prime. So I mean, it was their exclusive last year for TFCon. So thanks again for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'm not going to waste any more time. Go get your own if you haven't. Any version of this, you're going to be pleased. Y'all have an excellent week out there, and we'll see you in the next video. Actually, won't see you, but you will see the next video come up pretty soon. Thanks again for watching.